YouTube, ¿qué pasa? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first One Piece Fighting Path video. Now, in this video, I would like to show you guys what the game is, what it's all about, some of its gameplay, and yeah, just an overall impression of the game and how it has been making me very addicted the last couple of days actually. Now, you probably be noticing that everything in the game is Chinese, right? And that is no coincidence because the game doesn't have a global version yet, and there is no info really regarding when or even if a global version is gonna come, right? And that is the first thing. Now, you either gonna say, right, I'm not gonna be playing it until there is a global version, or you're like me, you say, I'm gonna play it regardless. And there is little tips and tricks on how to play it, even with Chinese. There is an app called Tap to Translate. I'm going to link it down below in the description. And whenever you use it, it basically translates everything on your screen. Now, I can't show you this because I'm recording this from my phone. You can also play this on PC, but I would like to play on my phone. When I use the app on my phone, I'm not able to basically make a screen recording. Hence, it's not working. Right, so that is the main problem. Already made a video earlier, but yeah, found out that the game froze and I wasn't even aware of it, and yeah, that's the whole story. But anyways, since I already know what everything is and what's written down where and where to click and what is everything, I'm gonna be all right. For you guys for first time playing, again, I'm gonna link it down below in the description how everything works. And I'm going to be making thorough videos on explaining everything step by step, right? Now let's get started, right? The game is a very fresh game, came out very recently, and I must say, this is the best One Piece game I have ever played. End, period. Like, there is no better One Piece game that I've ever played. It has everything. It has great character building, right? Look at these character designs. Like, I mean, come on, man. Very, very, very nice designed. You can level your characters up. These are like XP books. You can increase your friendship, your star rating, for instance. If you have dupes of a character in shards, you can basically use these to increase the star rating of a character. You can increase the friendship of a character to a certain maximum level. Once you do that, you get certain things. Like in this case, you get certain cards which you can equip the character with. As you can see, you can equip a character with cards. And if you have special cards, like in my case, I got pretty lucky in getting the 6-star card for Smoker. It basically gives him another skill on top and enhances his attacks, his attack value and other values. Now, those are like a few things. So you have basically cards, which then in turn can also be leveled up even further, right? You can level them up using these level up materials or other cards, and then make that card even stronger. That's one thing you can do. Every character has a sort of, what's it called? A skill tree sort of, right? Where you can level him up, unlock skills, and use shards or materials to basically unlock further knocks on these skill trees and so forth. And let me quickly go back to the skill trees. As you can see, there is loads of skill trees per character. It's a very huge aspect of this game, the character building. Very, very, very thoroughly thought through. Character designs, again, looking sick, really sick. That's just one of the aspects of the game, right? The game has some things which allow you to pay for certain things. However, you don't have to. I've been playing completely free to play since I started with the game, and I'm already getting ahead quite well. It has a story mode, right, which you can basically finish up. It has things which you can collect, like these little things which you can put around your character, what it's called, frames, where you can choose a different frame and give your character a different look. Let me quickly choose another frame. Right, we're going to use this and this. Boom, just make it look different, right? You can choose different character avatar. depending on which one. The avatar will then run around instead of the character that's per default chosen. You have different game modes. Now, game modes are a lot in this game, a lot of game modes in this game. You have partner battle. Doing these battles will unlock cards, basically accessories for characters you're using. That's just one aspect. Then you have wanted missions. In these missions, you have a few chances every day to clear them, to get dupes for characters, basically fragments which you need to increase the star rating of characters, right? Then you have a PvP mode. This is just one PvP mode, right? You have a few other PvP modes, which I'm going to show you in a second. Then you have boss battles where with different stages, and each stage just gets harder and harder and harder, which is insane. Like, some of these are very, very, very challenging. And I mean, this game is not an easy game. This game takes quite a lot of finesse and skill, I'd like to say, in order to clear certain things, right? That is just one thing. Then you have certain quests which are just basically farming quests. For example, these quests will drop these little items, these materials for different attributes. There are 3 different attributes in this game. And these fragments are or these items, materials are basically there to level up the skill tree of characters. Then you have quests which will drop XP books, which you will need to level up your character itself. Then you have quests, for instance, these ones, which will drop certain materials, which will then be used to level up your cards or accessories, right? And then you have certain other quests, which are even too hard for me to finish at the moment, which will drop further things which you will need to enhance your characters even more. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of content in the game. Then there is something like this. These are your daily missions which you can do on a daily. And here are further missions. If you complete them, you will get certain rewards. And on here, there is even further missions. Once you complete them, you will get certain things. So these are just a few things you can do in the game, right? The game has a very extensive PvP mode. For instance, this one, which is very sick, where you fight in like an arena and you gotta battle your opponents really live, 1-to-1, 1 versus 1. You have a squad, you make your squad of 3 characters, you build them, and then you're able to fight against another opponent, right? Let's quickly do a little quest. Let me quickly just choose one, right? Let's quickly do this one, and let's just fight here ×1, right? And you mostly start off with a squad of 2, where each character has also a support character. So for Luffy, it's the support character is Roronozoro, and when he's equipped as support character, he also has a support skill which you can use in battle. And the same thing here for Smoker. In this case, I gave him Arlong. And same thing, Arlong has a support skill, which you can see down below. That's a skill. Now, the translation, again, I know what it says because I can see the translation, but the screen recording doesn't pick it up. So that's just the stupid thing with this, with recording from your phone, which is why I don't like it. I might even start downloading it on my PC and start playing on PC. But anyways, let's do this quick battle and let's quickly look at how the game actually looks and how the gameplay actually functions, right? So first things first, you have your character and you can run around. You can lock to a target so you always know where these are, and then you can just choose character. So if I choose a support skill from Zoro, he did a support skill. I can also choose to attack the enemies all ahead and do different attacks. Now the game also has an auto battle function. If I press right there, you can see the character fights automatically, which is nice. If it's like easier battles or you're just farming for materials, this is definitely something you want to be using. Now you can switch characters mid-game and you can basically start fighting with another character, right? That is also one of the things you can do. Again, let's start playing auto. And let Smoker do his business. I really love the animations though. Like, I mean, you gotta admit, the game feels very fresh. The animations and the gameplay feels very fluent. Props to the developers. This is a licensed One Piece game, licensed by Toei Animation, right? So don't get this twisted. This game is actually the real deal. And There is a lot of things coming for it. At the moment, there is the 2nd anniversary starting, which is basically releasing 2 new characters, one of them being this Law, which is actually one of the best characters right now in the game. Then there is a few other things which are coming in future, as some updates have already been announced. The updates will always be shown in game. The game also has a friend system. At the bottom left right here, you have your inbox, where you can like collect things from your inbox. Here you have your friends. These ones will your friends approval. Your friends are able to send you your hearts, which is basically stamina, and you can also send them to your friends or collect them. That's one of the things. The story mode is very, very, very extensive. The story mode basically follows the entire storyline of the One Piece manga and anime. That is also one of the huge plus points. Then the game also has a certain building aspect to it with a base. Your base is at the end your ship. And in your ship, you see these little empty spots right there. That's where you can further build things later on. You are able to enhance your cabins that you already have. Like this cabin, which is the kitchen, is constantly cooking items, and these items are being used up to increase the friendship rating, right? That is basically why these are there. In this cabin right here, you collect idle gold, which basically is just a special addition to this game, similar to idle games. You can collect some idle rewards there. On this cabin right there, you can assign a character, and he gains XP. You can also swap around the character and choose different character. I've set Sanji in with level 1, and now he's already at level 6. That is just one of the other things you can do. On this one here, I think I already did it today. Right, I did it. Here you have like missions you can send your characters on, and they stay there for like 1 or 2 hours. And when they return with some items. That is also one thing. And the ship also improves with time. And when you like on the map, say for instance, you're in a map right now, right? And you head over to the sea. Let's quickly do that, right? We're going to go to the water now. And if I press on that, as you can see, I am now the ship. I'm now my ship itself. And this ship, when initially you start off with the game, you will start off with a little rudder boat. And the further you progress in the game, the better your ship will be looking later on, right? That's just one of the things which I found very, very cool. You have your map on the top right, where you always can see where you are, which is also a nice little thing. Your objectives, which you should do on a daily, are listed on the left right here. Some of them you can only do when you fulfill certain conditions. For instance, in order to progress in a story, it says right there, I need to be at a certain level in order to progress. That is just one of the things which will basically stop players to finish the story too fast, but maybe focus on other aspects of the game, for instance, PvP or character building and stuff like that. And trust me when I'm telling you this, the story isn't easy. Like, it's not a breeze through like Bleach Brave Souls, for instance. The story here is actually very challenging at times, which basically requires a lot of skill here and there. So those are like some of the very interesting aspects. Now, obviously, this is a gacha game at the end of the day, so it does have a summoning system, which you see here. Right, at the moment, there is a few banners out there. For instance, you can get Akainu right there, Shanks. Then there is this banner, which has been up the entire time. Here you are able to get Mihawk or Whitebeard. Here is some, I believe this is the lowest tier summon, which is just like a premium tier summon, which will just give you shards. On this one, you won't be getting any characters. But these are the gacha systems, basically, the banners which are out there at the moment. I'm not sure what to summon on yet. I will be making thorough tier lists and beginner guides and menu guides as well. I'll be showing you guys exactly what everything means and what everything does, just so you'll be able to play this very thoroughly and without ever having to worry. Now, I've been playing this game so much, I already know everything. Like, I know where to click and what is what and this and that. Like, I'm already in there. And it can be very overwhelming at first, but trust me, stick with it. just give it a couple of hours, you get yourself used to it and you're able to play it, and you won't even need the translating app anymore because you already know what is what and where is what. And yeah, that's basically One Piece fighting path. Now, I hope this video did give you guys some insights into the game. If you like the game, then give it a try. Definitely worth it. I'm going to be making another guide on how to download the game and how to actually install it and start it and everything. So bear with me. I'm going to be uploading that video today as well. So it's going to be on in a couple of hours from now. But as for now, if this video was helpful to you guys and you liked it, don't forget to smash the like button. Drop a comment down below. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.